coming up for you.
You're watching the Reichhold Center for the Arts 35th Anniversary Show of Support Telethon. Coming up next, Becca Darling, a product of the University of the Virgin Islands who's gone on to become a high-octane star, and our own Spectrum Band. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your hosts, Chantal Figueroa and Lee Goldman.
The Reichhold Center for the Arts often showcases local talent. Our next act is a product of the University of the Virgin Islands, graduating with a degree in the arts in music education.
That's right, and this artist recently opened for superstar Sheila E. She's also the singer of Emotion Potion. Let's take a look at a performance by Becca Darling.
Thank you! This is so cool, guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. You're in for a real treat. This next song is called Emotion Potion. 1, 2, 3. I know all this emotion is like I'm on a potion. It gives the world a different view. And I'm taking all my chances, breaking in romances. I'm shaping my world up into a brand new day with you. And I'm shaping my whole world into a brand new day. I said I'll be with you. I said I'll be with you. So take what you made, and give yourselves someone to love, 'cause there's no more time to waste. If you give it all on your way, yeah. I know all this emotion is like I'm on a potion. It gives the world a different view. And I'm taking all my chances, breaking in romances. I'm shaping my world up into a brand new, yeah. I said I'll be with you. I said I'll be with you. And don't ever erase all the good times that we had on the avenue. 'Cause true love, ooh, it has a way of washing away our fantasies. Oh, I know all this emotion is like I'm on a potion. It gives the world a different view. And I'm taking all my chances, I'm praying in romances. I'm shaping my world into emotion is like I'm on a potion. It gives the world a different view. And I'm taking all my chances, breaking in romances. I'm shaping my world up into a brand new day with you. And I'm shaping my whole world into a brand new day. I said I'll be with you. I'll be shaking it all and stride yours. You got mouth, you got soul. Go teach cool kids to make a pack, make a mother freak a last, make it all so sweet and nice. And if you got time on your hands, now put it up. I know all this emotion is like I'm on a potion. It gives the world a different view. And I'm taking all my chances, I'm crying in romances. I'm shipping my world into a brand new, yeah. I said I'll be with you. I said I'll be with you. dances, I'm praying in romances, I'm shipping my will into a brand new view. Thank you, wonderful crowd.
I was grooving. Were you
Oh,
grooving?
oh God, I love her stuff.
She's
I've seen some fantastic shows with her in my time here.
She's got talent.
So, anyway, we're going to hear from Becca next about what she thinks of the Reichhold Center. But remember, we can't bring you these acts without your support. So, if you haven't yet, please take the time to call, text, or go online and make a donation to the Reichhold Center for the Arts.
It's tax deductible, and any donation makes a huge difference. Thank you very much for your support.
Let's hear from Becca.
So it was a great big honor to play here tonight at the Reichhold Center, all the way from the time that I enrolled in UVI in the music education department in 2009, and I graduated in 2013. And while I was there, I was really able to foster growth and develop myself as a musician. And I certainly couldn't have done it without the help of my professors and all the students that I went to school with. So it was just a big honor to be able to bring things to a point here at the Reichhold Center and play with my band. I had played here before with both many choir occasions and also the Motown show last year, but to be able to be here with my band was a great accomplishment. I couldn't have asked for a better show.
We'd really like to thank again our sponsors for making this evening possible. We've got VI Montessori School and Peter Gruber International Academy, Choice Communications, CD Diagnostic Lab, Theodore Tunick and Company, Merchants Commercial Bank, Hair and Makeup by Phoenix Visions Hair Design, and Lee Goldman's Tuxedo by VI Bridal and Tuxedo Center.
And of course, our hosts for the evening, the Foundation for the Reichhold Center for the Arts. Let's hear from its chairman, Attorney Henry Smock.
And I have to say I have a long history with Reichhold, longer than I think anyone else can say, because I was part of the original team that helped build Reichhold. In fact, I helped pour the foundations, and so I go back a ways. That's why I've got all this gray hair. But I can tell you that as the current chair of Reichhold, I really am committed to Reichhold. It's a real cultural gem, and so right from its very construction, I think I sensed it was going to be a special place for all of us. So I'm having a great time being the chair, and look forward to even greater times. Reichhold is absolutely unique for St. Thomas and actually for the entire Virgin Islands. It just provides a forum for so many shows and opportunities, and not just shows for the community, but programs for our youngsters, for our high school students. There really is no other agency or program that fulfills so many functions, and so it's absolutely critical that we support that, because in supporting the Reichhold, you're in effect supporting the entire community.
I have to say that one of my favorite things about working here is that each show brings a different experience for us backstage and also for the audience. It's always a different experience. People, they come, they expect a certain experience, and they always leave feeling like, you know, they got even more than what they bargained for. And on this side of things, we too find ourselves getting more than we bargained for, but it's all towards making an experience for the audience that they're going to remember for a good while.
Hello, my name is Jay, last name Knight. I am a student of the University of the Virgin Islands, majoring in communications, speech communications, and theater. I am also a stage technician for the Reichhold Center, under the tutelage of my coworkers and technical director Denise Humphrey for the last 7 years. I support the Reichhold Center. I support because at first the Reichhold would support me first. Over a decade ago, when I was attending Charlotte Amalia High School, I whimsically joined stage crew because the school put out a call for help on their shows. The Reichhold Center members were there to help, and I, as a teenager, was fascinated with the concept of us students actually being able to not only help participate, but manage and run each and every show that came to the Institute. And to my knowledge and through my experience, I have learned there is no program in the Virgin Islands that is willing to train, teach, and employ those who become interested in the art of stagecraft. Reichhold Center was my program. Through Charlotte Amalia High School's auditorium, UVI's Little Theater, and now working at Reichhold, Reichhold was my program. And because I worked through at Reichhold, I am now able not only to stay at home, but I am able to afford going to college and attending full-time classes. That's why I support.
And now, someone else who grew up with the Reichhold, Julie Dukes.
Well, my history with Reichhold Center goes all the way back to opening season in 1978. I was a freshman at then CVI, the College of the Virgin Islands, and someone came to a group of students and said, would you want to be on the stage crew? And I thought it was a great way to work, earn some money, get to see the show for free, and meet some very interesting people. And along that journey, I certainly did. We opened up with, I think it was Count Basie, U.B. Blake, which was absolutely unbelievable to be able to meet someone like that, because I am a musician myself. And then I think my most memorable would be getting to meet Bill Cosby. He came and performed, did his one-man show. And I was backstage. I had worked with him during the rehearsal, and he yelled backstage, hey, Julie, would you bring me a Coke? And I thought, wow, he really called my name on stage? That was probably, I was so starstruck. And I walked the Coke out, and people in the audience went, yay, Julie! So I thought, wow, I will remember that for the rest of my life. Awesome experience. Yeah.
Well, we're going to play a slower song. I just want to say this is a lot of fun. I graduated from UVI last May. Yeah! So it's just wonderful to be asked up here to play and whatnot. It seems like a wonderful culmination. I graduated from the music ed department, and I was very fortunate to work with an incredible number of students and professors, and I loved every minute of it, and I am the musician I am today because of them. And so thank you everybody to UVI. I had a wonderful experience down here, and I don't live here anymore, but St. Thomas will always be home to me. I mean that. It's a really wonderful, special place.
In the evening by the moonlight, while my thoughts were far from here, and my mother is somewhere cooking supper. In the evening by the moonlight, while my thoughts were far from here, and my head begins to wander. I swear, you can see 5 states from here, from the bottom of a river to a valley. These precious ties, it brings me in, and I can't get any lucid. Although we are far apart at present, my heart is with you every moment. I don't know how much pleasure it affords to go over days of old, but to me they're always known as felicity. In the evening by the moonlight, I'll be watching when waiting for you. And when the sun climbs over the mountain, I'll be dancing just like angels do. I'll be watching when waiting for you. And when the sun climbs over the mountain, I'll be dancing just like angels do. I'll be dancing just like angels do. I'll be dancing just like angels do.
The Reichhold Center for the Arts has been a very important part of the Virgin Islands community for many, many years. It's a venue that provides a fantastic location for music, dance, comedy, a variety of shows.
And these two seats in front of us have been occupied for all 35 years, for every show, by Mr. Hans Eisler.
Well, it's quite an interesting story. I'm an actor, and if I can't be on the stage, I like to be as close to it as possible. And so when the place opened, I got this seat right at the front, and I was very happy with it. But I was single, and so I only got one seat. And somebody else got the second and third seat next to me. And that was fine for first year, and the second year, he renewed. And the third year, I had this seat and he renewed. And in the fourth year I was married, and to my present wife. And I thought, oh dear, now I'll lose my seat. But lo and behold, he didn't renew. So I managed to get this seat 2 and 4. And I've been sitting here ever since for 35 years.
I was part of the advertising team that did the promotion and advertising for the grand opening back in 1979. And one of the things that I particularly remember from the grand opening was Henry Reichhold's speech. One of the things that he said that I found totally fascinating is, if you have no facilities, you have no access. And part of his idea of creating the Reichhold Center was to give access to the people of the Virgin Islands. If you go back to before 1979, the main place where cultural entertainment was presented was the high school auditorium. You can't ask somebody of the quality of Denise Graves, who's going to be performing here again this year, incidentally, or Ray Charles, to perform in that kind of a setting. You have to have a world-class theater to get world-class talent. And that's been happening, and it's been a wonderful thing. The interesting thing about the access part, though, is it goes two ways, because it's also given the people of the Virgin Islands access to this wonderful stage. Generations of kids have done dance recitals on this stage. Local plays have been presented. All kinds of wonderful performances have happened here. The Starfest performances were particularly fascinating. This was years before anybody even heard of American Idol.
I still can hear Mr. Reichhold as he talked about this dream, this vision of his, where he wanted to build a center for the arts in St. Thomas. He began by describing, and you could almost see what he was talking about, describing this place that he wanted to build. He wanted to be a place of beauty, a place that blended in with the beauty of the islands, and he wanted it to be a place that literally melted into the hillside across from Brewers Bay. And it was so exciting to listen to him because he was excited about it. He was filled with enthusiasm. But he also wanted not only for it to provide entertainment, he wanted these performances or exposure to these performances to serve as a means of stimulating and developing growth on the part of the not UVI, but the community youth. He wanted them to learn by looking at these performers and realizing that even if they didn't go into the arts, that whatever they chose to do in their lives, that they knew they had to be dedicated and they had to practice and to really work very hard to be successful in their careers. And Mr. Reichold's dream and vision became a reality.
That's right. And in the future, I'm sure that it will continue to do exactly that. In the future, I'm sure we'll see more and more exciting productions, more and more exciting talent gracing the stage, and I like to say, gracing our Reichhold's theater.
Yeah, I like that. I like that very much. Okay.
Over the years, the Reichhold Center for the Arts has played host to a fantastic variety of acts, from comedian Bill Cosby to the great dancing of the Alvin Ailey Ensemble to the singing of Roberta Flack.
But it's also a springboard for young local talent, putting them not only on the boards but into movie-making workshops under the mentorship of Deputy Director Denise Humphrey.
We set up, over the years, the Reichhold Center has set up a series of different programs and activities to help nurture and foster the talent within the young people of the Virgin Islands. I know that we started off with Starfest back in the day. I think before then there used to be a theater program, youth theater program, but that was a little before my time. But I remember fondly working along with David Edgecombe and others in producing the Starfest production, which was like a 7-month production that took the student from the grassroots and brought them straight through the entire production, learning choreography, learning how to, vocal training, stage performance, and we worked through a lot. It was very long hours, hard work, but I think that the people that came through that program were able to appreciate what it is that we do, as well as what it takes in order for you to be successful in the business. We've produced a series of different programs that would help drive youth into the film industry, where we started off the Youth Movie Making Workshop several years ago. I think it was in 2001, where we've had a lot of students who've come through our program, some of them who have been very successful in this industry and are still working there today. So the Reichhold Center's programs help to generate and provide students opportunity in order for them to learn new fields, to see what it's like, to sort of test that water. And we try to provide them with skills that make them competitive when they leave the islands to compete against anybody else around the world.
We got one song left. We got a little story behind it. We call this one affectionately the Steve Simon Blues. You guys ever know the Steve Simon Blues Fest on St. John? Yeah? Well, we wanted to play that one year. We were like, come on, man, let us play the Blues Fest. And he said, you're not a blues band. So we wrote this song. It's called the Steve Simon Blues. You guys ready? Here we go, last song of the night, then Sheila's coming out. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, oh!
Well, sun is on a Saturday night, taking me and you for a ride, but I ain't telling no lies. So stop treating me like some gosh darn fool. I don't need no favors, honey. I just wanna sing the blues. I got the blues, and I'm telling no lies. Oh no, no. Yeah, I got the blues, and I'm here to tell you why. Oh no, no. And if I come knocking at your door, baby, you better let me inside. So I said,
Hey, Mr. Simon, don't make me beg. And please, don't make me get on my knees, but I wanna call you tomorrow. I will ask you for a deal. Ain't that right, boys? Ain't that right? So tell me, where are you stocking your boots, honey? I gotta find my way there.
I'll stay home tonight and rest all the while, 'cause I've counted all my cars and who we got other places to go.
Like the Reichhold,
Yeah, so let me play for just one night, honey, and I won't bear no more. The blues are tearing me apart. Oh, no, no. And the blues are messing me around. Oh, yeah, yeah. If I come knocking at your door, baby, oh, you better let me inside. Don't let me rock on, don't let me let loose. I'm gonna stay home and take it all easy. I've counted my cars, who we got other places to go. Yeah, so let me play for just one night, honey, and I won't bear no more. But now I've been asking, I've been lying, I've been thinking of ways to get in between and over your blue. I'm here to tell you why. And if I come knocking at your door, baby, you better let me inside. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much. Give it up for Steve Richmond on guitar, Paul Caterdine on the drums, Les Burnside on the bass, Danny Silver on the keys, and my name is Becca Darling. I'll see you after the show. Thank you. What a blast. What an honor and a privilege. I can't be happier. Thanks to everybody at the Reichhold for bringing us out. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, St. Thomas. I'll come back and visit, I promise.
The Reichhold Center for the Arts brings the finest entertainment from the Caribbean and the world. These are but a few of the highlights from the 2013-2014 season. Get your tickets now by calling 693-1559 or go online to reichholdcenter.com. The Reichhold Center for the Arts.